schemes. Those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot.
Looking for Brett, intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we eat.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz will try again on second down. Bust through the tackle. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Salek here, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll run again with Blunt. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it here with Blunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Sproles, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Again, it's Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards on the ground.
Come on, let's go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They come up in an offset eye. And here we go on 1st and goal. On the run, it's Crowell. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. possession. It's Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Wentz on third down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They start on the ground here with Blum. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Wentz to throw on second down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Wentz finding some room at midfield. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Throwing on first is Wentz. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Now Wentz again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Crowell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Play action now. Kaiser. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on. 4 down. Ohio.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Fresh set of downs here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to get him for a loss of 5. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Ohio. Let's go. We got three, fellas.
Now a toss running left. This is Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Ohio.
To throw, Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. toss right to Crowell. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll run with Crowell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up in an offset eye. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
His throw incomplete. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On third down, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Wentz now on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can.
And he's going to go down again. Danny Shelton in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will stop right around the 25. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Come on, let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Flex round!
2nd down, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go!
From the gun, Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. They fake the give. Now Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
81, 80.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On play action, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Here on that deficit. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Check. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They go play action. Kaiser. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 4th down, Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Crowell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And now running right through him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. They were able.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Flex round, come on.
And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard.